Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Entertainment Brick Show. Today, I want to build on a topic I've talked about in a previous video, which is the Disney game canceled video, and I want to build on the idea of this Mando DLC future pack and what does this exactly entail? Like, what does this actually mean? What are we actually getting ourselves into with this Mandalorian DLC pack? I want to talk about this a little bit because I've been kind of throwing around some ideas, been spitballing a little bit, and I've come up with something that I think would be really cool if Lego or TT Games rather wanted to do this or decided to do this. So first off, if you don't know, Mandalorian DLC is a potential Lego video game kind of for 2023. There's been some rumors being thrown around about instead of getting a Lego Disney game, we would be getting a Mandalorian DLC pack based off of either Season 3, which would be like a Season 3 character pack, or a level pack for Mandalorian Season 1 or 2. And on top of that, we'd also be getting a Batman game. I'm also doing a video on that regarding couple other few things for that game, which I think would be really cool. Very excited for that, if that is true. But, yeah, if this Mandalorian DLC future pack thing here is true, here are some ideas. Here are just some things, some thoughts that I had about it, kind of. So, yeah, again, Mando DLC pack is rumored for 2023. Again, I think it's going to be a Mando 3 character pack. Other people are saying it's going to be a Mando 1 or 2 level pack. And regardless, I'd take it. It's Lego video game content. I'd love to have it. So it's a good idea. And here's why, basically. So the DLC for the Skywalker Saga, obviously the Skywalker Saga is the 2021 Star Wars game that came out in 2021. It was huge. It was amazing. It was a lot of fun. I wouldn't call it the best Lego game. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'd have to think about that a little bit more. But basically the game's over. The game's kind of dead at this point. All the DLC has come out. There's like 13 DLC character packs, which I'd prefer level packs, but what we got was what was fine. Is what we got is what we got. And now we're getting potentially more. We're getting more DLC instead of a Disney game for 2023. And again, this I don't know if this is true or not. This is just like a rumor, a thought kind of being thrown around into the internet just because there was somebody who worked at TT Games, supposedly, or used to work at TT Games, rather, who already confirmed the Disney game isn't happening, and instead they were doing this. So, yeah, that's kind of the background information, but let's say this does come true. It's basically the hypothetical, this does come true. I think it's actually a really good idea for the DLC for the Skywalker Saga to kind of continue throughout future years of Star Wars as more projects release. And basically what I mean by this is instead of releasing, like, let's say it's 2025, and there's been 15 Star Wars shows that have happened since the Skywalker Saga's release and all the DLC came out. Instead of making a new Star Wars game that would, just be a retelling of the first of the 9 movies, and then having more DLC for all 15 of those shows, why not just, throughout the years, spit out like these little DLC packs for a game that we already have, i.e. the Skywalker Saga, to build on that game even more throughout the years. Now, I don't know how well this will sell, but I think it could maybe, depending on how popular the project or the IP is. So, again, as more projects release, the more DLC will release for the Skywalker Saga game as, constantly, continuously making more DLC packs for the game. So here's kind of the idea. Future DLC packs for Ahsoka, the Ahsoka show, of course, coming out this year. The Acolyte, which is another Star Wars show coming out. My guess would be 2024. I really don't know for certain. There's also going to be Visions Season 2, which was the Star Wars anime anthology series. Very cool series. Would love to see some DLC on that. I wish we got DLC for Visions Season 1 in Skywalker Saga, but we didn't. Bad Batch Season 2, etc. All those shows, right? They're all coming out later in future years. And, throughout the year of 2023 and beyond. So, my idea is at TT Games, whatever TT Games people work on Lego games, unless that's all they work on, I actually don't remember, but they kind of dedicate, this little team of people, or, whatever, I don't really know how video games are made, so maybe it's a giant team, but anyways, regardless, a dedicated team at TT Games to make these DLC packs for the Skywalker Saga game to build on the game and sell them for I would say $3, maybe $2-3 when they release. And I know I kind of explained this. I'm going to explain this a little bit more here. So, like, let's say, for example, the Ahsoka show comes out. Let's say it's summer of 2023. The Ahsoka show has just released episode 1. And on that same day, after you watch the episode, you get an update on your Skywalker Saga video game. And the update is for a new DLC pack that will cost you $3. And it comes with, like, I don't know, like maybe 5 or 6 characters from the Ahsoka show, from that Ahsoka episode that you just watched, basically. And again, it comes with like 5 or 6 characters from that show that you can play as now in the game. So just kind of like continuous support for the game in future years. Now, I know the Skywalker Saga video game at this point is kind of like a dead video game, but if they're bringing it back with Mando Season 3, like another Mando Season 3 character pack this year, 2023, then I don't see why they wouldn't just, keep going with it. Like, as more Star Wars shows released throughout the years, they just make more DLC packs to support this game that came out in 2021, and, you keep constantly selling them for $3, keep making people pay for them, which probably people are not going to be a fan of that, but I think there's probably a good group of people that would pay for these packs when they release, as, they watch the shows, buy the packs, play the characters, and that's really it. I mean, it'll probably get a little old after a while, probably get a little stale after a while, but if this actually happened, personally, I think I would buy the packs. I'd be interested. I'd love to have it all, because you'd end up having, like, man, I don't even know, like, maybe like 50 more characters added to your character roster by like the end of 2024, I just think it'd be a really interesting idea if they just did this constant support for the game. As more Star Wars shows came out or more Star Wars projects came out, they would release something to coincide with that, so you can go and like enjoy it in a Lego game. I don't know. It was just kind of a thought that I was thinking, or was throwing around as I was kind of thinking about this rumor that the Disney game is canceled, and I thought it would be a cool idea just to kind of have continuous support for the game. But basically, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was kind of thinking about. Again, we have no clue if this Mandalorian DLC for Season 3 or whatever they decide to do for Mando DLC for the game is true. We don't know if it's true or not. We don't know if the Disney game is still happening. We don't know if there's a Batman game that's being made right now. It will probably get it, whatever this next Lego game is, revealed at some point over the summer is my guess. I really don't know for certain, but over the summer I would guess, just because that is like E3, that is Gamescom, kind of like very, very large scale game conventions. So I figure that's when we're going to know. But yeah, I just thought, considering this is being thrown around, why not make a video on like what else could they do, I guess, with this information. So there you go. That is all from me. So if you enjoyed that video, do the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.